I think that's the big challenge that he must accept. India is now the #1 ranked ODI team, but having surrendered or slumped badly from #1 in the test match ranking to #5, I think this should really kind of excite Dhoni, the challenge of taking India back to #1. It may not happen within 6-8 months, it may not happen even in the tour of South Africa, but if you keep progressing, I think that's a good enough sign that the Indian team is on the rise. I mean, look, it may be possible, but I would, warn against overconfidence or bombast or hyperbole. This is exactly the kind of start we had to the series against England, and everybody thought that it will be 4-0 in India's favour. And after winning the first at Ahmedabad, it seemed almost a certainty. And then we know what happened, because the tables were turned on India. So, I mean, if Harbhajan's tactic is to put psychological pressure on the Aussies, by all means. But I think one should be careful with the kind of approach you adopt, even in a psychological war. I think they are, they've obviously budgeted for playing on turning tracks, and therefore they've got so many spinners in their team. But some, like Steve Smith, hasn't bowled enough in the last couple of years. He's essentially becoming a terrific batsman. Though he does bowl leg spin. So not all of them are specialist spinners. The fast bowlers are all fast bowlers, except for Shane Watson, who's also an all-rounder. So I think it's a good team. I think their problems are also in the batting. So they need to, in the absence of Ponting and Hussey, the challenge will be on Clark and Watson and perhaps David Warner to give the Australian team enough good totals, and that's where the vulnerable spot is. India must exploit that.